Hello. Did you do something for you today? Did you take care of yourself? Make sure you do. I know my videos lately have been gloomy. I can't help it. I videotape how I feel. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's hot out there today. I should be at the beach, but I'm not up to it. Not feeling it. How about you? Are you at the beach? I'm white as a ghost. At this point, I don't even really care. What's this video about? I don't know. We'll find out as we roll roll along. Uh, let's make it a little light. Well, I don't know how light we're gonna make it, but you ever get down that TikTok rabbit hole and watch some crazy stuff? Well, I've been doing a lot of resting lately because I haven't been feeling myself, if you will. And I watch the craziest things. People going on dates, how bad they are. I have yet to see a date that went well. It don't matter who's dating who, and just in general. And then I'm always watching about this tip thing going on. Who wants a tip? Who don't want a tip? I've been in the tip industry, different times of my life. One time of my life, I had two hair salons. I was a bartender, and I also waited on tables too. And those particular jobs, whatever you want to call them, careers, whatever you want to call it, I always received tips. And I got my own stories. But this is how let's talk about tips. Let's make it light conversation. Now, I've been in the tip industry. I know how we get paid, and we do look forward to the tips. Me, at the end of the night, I never even counted. I used to stuff all the money in my pocket because every time I threw it in the bucket, somebody would fucking steal it. So I just started sticking the tips in my pocket. But anyway, all legit. But I'm just saying, I didn't put it in a beer bucket or anything like that. One of the joys about coming home after a night, like bartending, for example, is coming home and emptying out your pockets with a lot of money. You go to work with no cash in your pocket and come back and you got a wad of cash. But with that being said, people forget tips. It's not a necessity. You are not guaranteed a tip. You might not be worth a tip. Let me give you an example. I was actually a customer. Me and an ex-girlfriend of mine, we were girlfriends at the time. Her and I used to frequent this place a lot. It was on the water, so it was like more of a summer joint. And we used to go there often. We got very friendly with a lot of the waiters and waitresses. They were really cool peeps. This one particular time, we went for lunch, and because we were laying out on the beach, and we just walked to the restaurant, which was right there on the beach. And this is at home in Rhode Island. And if anybody's from Rhode Island, it's now it's called. What is it called? Is it Cherry Stones? I don't know. They've changed the name so many damn times. I don't even know. But anyway, long story short, we get a new guy. And me and my girlfriend were just in the mood for clam cakes and chowder, and we were gonna have a couple of beers. And well, I guess he didn't like that. I guess he figured he wanted us to order these big, huge entrees, rack up the bill so he'd get a huge tip. Now, first of all, how do you know what I'm going to tip? No matter what I eat or drink, how do you know what I'm going to tip? Like, you can't assume. So he was giving us attitude before we even, just as we sat down, he was giving us attitude. So we ordered our clam cakes and chowder, a couple of beers or whatever, and the attitude from him was unbelievable. So I said to myself, actually I should say I said to my girlfriend, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. I got to think about this for a second. I said, because I'm not tipping this guy. I said, but I don't want to come across cheap and have him be like, I knew they were going to be cheap. Because it wasn't about that. So what I did was, the regular waiter and waitresses that usually wait on us, we ended up not in their section because it was busy that day, that afternoon. It was a hot summer day. This is going back a few years ago. I called over a couple of the girls and a couple of the guys over to the table that, not our waiter, but the other servers that usually take care of us. I called them over to the table, and I told them, I said, we're always happy when we come here. You guys are great, man. We have a lot of laughs and fun, whatever, and you guys are always great. This guy that's waiting on us, Attitude City from before my butt even hit the chair, he was giving attitude. And then after we ordered clam cakes and chowder, his attitude was even worse. He would barely come to the table. He was bad. He was bad. I said, so this is what we're gonna do. So I reached in my pocket, took out my money, and I went, psh, 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 psh. This is for you, psh, psh, psh. This is for you, psh, 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 psh. This is for you, and this is for you. I tipped all my other servers that were working in the joint that did not wait on us. I said, I'm only asking you for one favor. And they're like, what? I'm like, well, I didn't want to tip the guy, but I didn't want to not tip. So the best way for me was to tip you guys, because you guys are always great. I said, but I do ask a favor of you. Make sure you tell him I tipped you. We went back like a week or two later to the same restaurant, and not because of us or anything, but the guy apparently got fired. The moral of this story is, yes, tips are great. Yes, when you're in the tip industry, you count on your tips. Unfortunately, not all employees pay out that much, and we don't expect customers to pay us, but we do expect that if we give you great service, it's appreciative when you do tip. And I don't believe there should be tipped according to the bill, to be honest with you. I think it should be tipped according to the service, which could be really, really beyond, like, the norm, 20% or whatever. But you can't expect people to tip everywhere. Everywhere you go on a counter is a tip bucket or a tip can or a tip this or tip that. There's certain things when you're being serviced, waited on, taken care of, you're tipping that person because you're saying thank you for taking care of me. And you take care of each other. That's how it goes. But the tipping has gotten out of hand. But, like, spread wise, I mean, even the lemonade man has a tip can. You know, the guy rings the bell, ding, ding, ding. Grab smiles when you can. That's my story for today. Take care of you. See you on the next video.